Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Crypto Logic Podcast. My name is Mike. This is your co-host, John. And our goal on our channel is to help create generational wealth through logic and understanding. So if that's something you think you can get behind, then definitely subscribe to the channel and like the video if you find anything helpful. So with that being said, guys, let's dive into the show. Okay, man, today's going to be an action-packed day today. Honestly, I know I say it a lot, but it will be. We got to talk about some Alibaba news, got some big institution news. The tweets of the day are actually pretty inspirational, so hopefully you guys get a kick out of those. Also, we're going to be going over the market gainers and losers, so there's a lot going on in the market today, so we're going to just get into it. We're going to dive into it, all right?
What's up?
Happy Tuesday. First off, before we just dive into the show, happy Tuesday, everyone.
Yeah, I want to point something out. I'm really thankful. Like, we looked at the analytics. The video that we posted yesterday was the second longest video we've ever posted.
Yeah, it was almost like an hour.
Yeah, it was like 58 minutes. Coach JV's interview was 53 minutes, and Dante was like over an hour. But that video was the longest episode ever posted. And it did really well in regards of like viewership and retainment, like people watching the length of the video.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to everyone who just puts it on in the living room, podcast or whatever, and just listens to us. We appreciate you most definitely.
100%.
I don't know.
And also, we're about to hit 1,000.
Yeah,
we're almost there. 1,000.
Please, today, you watch this video, share it to somebody. Tell them you're missing out if you're not watching this. and then, hey, somebody, I forgot his name. He put it in the middle of the night last night. Some tokens in there that I'm taking a look at. I don't want to say it out loud, but it's in the Discord. Go in the Discord, you'll see. He's on. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, bro. He Go ahead. I don't want to like hold the show up.
Oh no, man, you're fine. You're good. It's just kind of scoot over a little bit so you're inside the box.
Yeah, but
you be halfway in, halfway out type. You know what I'm saying?
You know who I'm talking about?
I seen the comment. I did see the comment. So yeah, I definitely did.
He messaged me. I have it right here.
Let's move into the market, man. While you're finding that out. So as you guys can see, bro, we're down a lot today. I'm not even gonna hold you. We're down a lot today.
Right.
We're under 2 trillion, which we
health goat
don't want to be, but it is what it is. Oh, health goat.
Yeah, health goat.
Shout out to you, man.
I'm messing up the flow of the show.
No, you're fine, man. Don't worry about it. It's a podcast. It just happens that we're on video. Just imagine like if we weren't on video, it would just flow.
Oh no, but no, for real though, we're actually getting a lot of views on the app. Our show is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google. So you guys can check that out. If you guys like want to hear it while you're driving and you don't want to like have your YouTube app pulled up, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify and stuff. We have it linked in the Discord. It's already it's linked in the Beacons page.
It is?
Everything's linked in the Beacons page. You got to click the little icons, the Apple icons, Spotify icons. They're there. It'll take you directly to the
I don't know if people really knew that.
Yeah, that's the first time I was mentioning it.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of viewers on Apple Podcasts and Spotify now, I've noticed.
Yeah, we are on those platforms too as well, guys. So
yeah,
we're trying to do as much value as possible. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Soon going to be on Google Podcasts. So it's going to be.
No, it's already on there.
Oh, it's already on there.
Yeah,
too?
It's on Google Podcasts, and then we just got uploaded on Facebook Podcasts too.
Oh man,
Facebook sent us a message saying
doing big things, guys. Doing big things. Now, like I said, we're at 1.84 trillion in the total market cap in the entire crypto space. We're down about almost 5% on the day, guys. I did a chart reading for Bitcoin earlier this morning. I do that every single day, basically, for the Discord. So if you guys want to, catch where Bitcoin is going and price targets and things of that nature, it's all not financial advice or anything like that, but it's just to give you an understanding of where Bitcoin can go and possibilities like that. Then definitely join the Discord, man. It's totally free. We're not asking you for any money. We're not charging you anything. It's just a place for, like-minded people to hang out. So definitely join that if you want those alerts and things of that nature. I had a guy ask me about Ethereum. He was like, hey, man, Ethereum's continuing going down. Does Bitcoin dominance have to do anything with Ethereum? And I was like, yeah, man, it kind of does. But the thing that saves Ethereum from continuing to fall is the use case. People are, buying NFTs, and there's always new NFTs being minted and things of that nature. So that's what stops Ethereum's prices from dipping like major low. But also Ethereum does have a dominance as well. It might not be as big as Bitcoin's, but it does have a dominance. So
Everyone,
you kind of have to have that understanding of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Use case is very important.
Will win at the end. Use case, interoperability, allowing smart contracts, all that stuff. Well, that ties into use case and utility. And interoperability is actually like something secondary.
I was reading, man.
Connectivity to other cryptos, they could talk to each other.
I was reading that big corporations were buying the dip on Bitcoin.
Yeah, we posted on our Instagram. The China Fed caused a lot of big institutions to buy the dip. Even the whole country bought the dip. Salvador bought the dip.
So basically, the big wigs are buying the dip, but the smaller whales, those are the ones that are selling. But the reason the price is not just tanking is because the whales are kind of stabilizing the price. There's a lot of fear still going on with this whole crypto space and Bitcoin in particular. So that's why, we see the red markets a lot. And Bitcoin has just basically just been consolidating, man. It's just bunched up, waiting for it to kind of blow past go to the upside. I'm sorry. So yeah, man, Bitcoin, I think if Bitcoin doesn't hold at 40,000, which is support right now, we'll probably see a $36,000 Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, or 38,000. It's gonna be pretty low, man. Yeah. A lot of people are gonna freak out, and you're gonna see. I mean, Ethereum might even fall further than 2,800. It might even fall to 2,500.
Just turn green tomorrow. We don't know.
You never know. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about crypto right now. Once regulation happens, then, all this volatility will probably dissipate. But until then, this is what we have to deal with. Even look at Cardano, man. Cardano's sitting at $2.08. Yesterday it was what, 220?
These are very dippy buys.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're dollar cost averaging, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because you bought the dip on ADA. Say you bought the dip on ADA yesterday, which is at like 220 or something, 210, 215, something like that. It dipped back down to 208. So now you can bring your average down a little bit more. Or someone who's completely new to crypto and loves ADA, it'd be a perfect buy-in. Most people are saying that, ADA is going to hit $10, which, I mean, I completely agree with them. Once everything and smart contracts and all that stuff actually work and people are using them to where, it's
ecosystems being used.
It's ecosystems being used, especially with the new stablecoin that we talked about yesterday that they're being launched on ADA. So, there's a lot of big things coming for ADA, man. A lot of big things coming for ADA. I like ADA.
I'm just very weary about the hype. That's the only issue I have with it. ADA has a lot. I don't know why people hate ADA. I don't know why.
They just say it hasn't done anything.
People think that it's not like come on, man. You don't think this guy doesn't know what he's doing? Charles Hawkins doesn't know what he's doing? Like, he knows what he's doing. He's gonna build this thing, and it's gonna take time. Nothing happens. When Facebook was created, did you think Mark Zuckerberg exactly knew what it was gonna be? They said he stole the idea from the guys that created Gemini.
Right.
Which Winkle something Hoff brothers, whatever.
Yeah, the twins or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how to say their names. Sorry, guys, but they created Gemini, the crypto app, whatever, right?
Right.
And essentially, Mark Zuckerberg stole the idea of making a social network from them, and he ran with it. So Cardano is something that Josh Hawkinson sees in his head, and he knows where it's gonna be. You, as a crypto investor, have to believe in his vision. Otherwise, get out. Then don't waste your time. People on Twitter, half of them are talking about, Cardano do nothing. Ethereum killer. Like, no, he's not even trying to kill. I don't know if he's trying to kill Ethereum. People are labeling it that. It's the media.
I don't think he's trying to kill
He's just
Ethereum.
gonna build it.
They're gonna coincide together. They're ecosystem
whatever
tokens.
happens.
They're ecosystem tokens.
And I think Cardano, has too much hype on it, going positive and negative. There's just too much noise. That's what I think. I'm like, just focus on the infrastructure.
And utility.
Yeah, don't focus on what people are saying, the hype. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, it's gonna be $10. And people put this expectation in their head. And I'm like, dude, what if Cardano's chilling at $6 compared to where it was $2 for all this time? And then think about where it is now compared to where it was last year, 13 cents.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you guys. You're still winning if you buy in a Cardano last year. You're winning. You're happy.
I mean, that's kind of like the same thing with XRP though, too. Like, there's a lot of people that's like, XRP is gonna hit $10,000 as soon as the lawsuit's over, and then there's some people's like, oh, it's gonna hit
too many expectations. Stop.
What you feel like, I feel like what happens when you do that is like, you're like, okay, it's sitting at 90 cents, right? 91 cents right now, right? And you say, oh, it's gonna go to 10,000. You're like, all right, well, when? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen?
You're not even investing.
You're
into
not
what it
worried
really is
about.
anymore.
Yeah, you're not worried about what XRP is actually doing for the banks and providing the liquidity, being the railroad that transfers the money all the way around to whatever bank there is. You're worried about the price appreciation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, yeah, let's not act like, anything else, but money does mean a lot, but it's not the end all be all. Because if you actually know what the technology is about, you invest in the technology, you should already know that the money is going to come. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. When I first got into crypto, I thought it was all about the money. I'm going to be completely honest, straight, just 100% real.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought all about the money.
We got in through Dogecoin.
Exactly. I thought all about the money, man. And this is just speaking just for me. I'm not even speaking about John because, he's his own man. He can talk, he could tell you himself. But for me, I didn't know anything about use cases. I didn't know anything about, reading white papers and looking at their websites and finding partnerships and things of that nature. I just figured, hey, this is a new way to make money and I'm going to put some money into it and hope that it goes up. I didn't know about charts. I didn't know about anything. And, now as I do this every day as a living, this is what I do. This is what I like to do. Even in my downtime, I'm still learning about different cryptos and things of that nature. It's just very fascinating to find out what tokens are supposed to do what and how to change, whatever in the world. Like we spoke yesterday about the medical industry. There was someone in the comment section basically saying, hey man, here's some tokens that are supposed to be for the medical industry.
And then people have information, which is interesting. VXV is going to help. I was doing a random deep dive last night on VXV.
Mm-hmm.
And VXV is going to, on top of helping people make trade predictions, helping NASA, etc., and anything you can think of, they're helping the pharmaceutical industry as well too, to help with the success rate of creating new medicine. And then how the medicine is going to affect people as well, based on their, like we said yesterday, how it's going to affect them based on their medical history and everything. It's going to analyze all that data. It's going to help the pharmaceutical industry as well too.
Nice. So you see, guys, it's not always about it's not always about money, right? The money's going to get there. We need to change this mindset of, oh, I'm going to put some money in just so it can go up. No, worry about the use case, because when the bear market comes, and it will come, all you're going to have is use case. Like John was stating on our last couple of episodes, that's all you're going to have. If you don't know what the crypto is or what the company is doing behind it, what are you looking at? The price is going to be like 0.0001. You're going to be like, oh, well, I don't know where to put my money. I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. And then you're going to be just lost. And John's going to be like, hey, bro, book a Eli. We're going to be walking, hey, there's a guy over there. All right. Hey, come over here.
We're not going to see him. We're going to feel the energy.
You know what I'm saying?
We're blind, right? We have the book, though, but we're blind. Walking through.
Yeah, so just hop on the wave, man. Have an understanding. Join the family. Join our channel, man. We really, honestly want to help you out through this whole entire bear market. When we're up, when we're down, we're still going to be the same. We're not going to change the narrative. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The difference between, I feel like, us and other channels, and I know we're going on a rant, and I apologize for that, but I feel like I need to get this out. The difference between us and other channels is I feel like other channels are telling you what to do instead of how to actually get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is going to be the next 1000x, but it's like, okay, well, what happens now? What if it doesn't 1000x? Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. If we had Vectorspace AI and we're actually using it, then it could actually verbatim tell us like, hey, it's about 20% chance it's actually going to go up, fam. So, I don't know. You might not want to do that. But we're humans. We make mistakes. So we can only look at a chart so much. We can only look at, market cap so much to figure out where these tokens are going. But I don't know, man. It's just, honestly, that's why I think people gravitate towards us. You know what I'm saying? We're really growing really fast, man. We're really growing really fast.
That's a very deep rant, my friend.
It is very deep. I apologize, y'all, but I had to get it off my chest, man. I was feeling a little
Do
bit.
I be sound like that when I talk?
I feel like sometimes.
Damn.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Now, so let's get back to the charts, guys. Let's get back to the charts.
Yeah. I like making. I'm funny, petty guy.
Solana is sitting at 131. It's been continuously going down ever since that reset, I feel. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are kind of freaking out about
BTDD, buy the damn dip. Hashtag BTDD.
What?
Buy the damn dip. BTDD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, but honestly, what do you feel about Solana? Do you think that they've just been going down since?
Well, I think they're just following the trail of the market. They're not the only ones that I feel like don't do that are like QUANT and VXV. But there's some like Luna and stuff. They're still going up regardless. But Solana is just following the trend of the market, and then they had their little
Reset or whatever.
But
Yeah,
NFTs aren't as poppin' as they once were a few months ago. But it's okay. It's just how the market goes.
yeah,
You gotta understand the real world as well. The whole V word.
yeah.
I don't know if we're still in the P word, right? That amic,
Kinda.
bambabic, whatever you want
Kinda.
to write it. A lot of people are still trying to figure out their job situation. A lot of people are still trying to figure out their income situation, right?
Yeah.
We went through a whole year of people getting free money in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And there was hype. There's a lot of things. Right now, it's starting. We're going through the motions of people not getting back into the workspace, getting their funds back. Not everybody, right? There's some people that weren't affected by it. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of things going on. China FUD. There's a lot of things. I think Solana's just following the trend of the market, and I think Solana will do very well when everything's green again and NFTs are back up again.
Facts.
I feel like, think about it. When everything's back up to green again, everything's going good, and then let's say the lawsuit ends with Ripple, and Ripple wins or settles, and then Bitcoin starts pumping again, and then NFTs are back up again, and like Solana's gonna go past 200 again, blow past 200, 250, 300.
Yeah,
I think so.
And I think Polkadot will be the next one.
That's
to do
why
that.
I think Solana is one of those ones that right now 131 is a lot, but long term, it's like, think about this time last year, literally, Ethereum was $200.
Yeah, it was
all
trading
I'm saying.
around this price. Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say. This time last year, look it up. Around August, September, July, Ethereum was around $200, $300.
that's
And
crazy.
look where it is now.
Yeah,
They basically do the same thing.
pretty crazy. Yeah, Polkadot dipped a little bit from 28. Avalanche dipped a little bit from 65. I don't remember what Luna was at the other day.
Yeah, Luna's up 24% for the week. That's what Luna's been going up slowly. Cosmos was going.
Where
going
is
up.
Cosmos? Is it even up?
Yeah,
It's right here.
Cosmos was well, it was past $40, but a couple weeks ago, when I was like, hey man, Cosmos has some things coming up, and it was at $20.
Damn,
20 to $22.
that's crazy.
And I felt it too. I was like, because I was reading some stuff, and I don't want to put all the information out there, but I was like reading some stuff. I was like, hey, Cosmos has some stuff coming.
Yeah,
I like Cosmos.
facts.
I really like Cosmos. That's something I'm getting to the bear market.
Cool. All right.
You said cool.
Cool. Let's move on, guys, to the news of the day. We got a lot we got to get into, man. So definitely bear it with us. So moving on to the news of the day. The first article we want to talk about is Alibaba banning crypto mining sales amid the Chinese crackdown. So I feel like this has to do a lot with the Bitcoin kind of doing its thing, coming down a little bit, a lot of fear in the marketplace, because Alibaba was one of the only places that you could buy miners now.
Dude, yeah, we did a conspiracy deep dive in this like a couple months ago, remember? With how like BlackRock or something is invested into Alibaba. There's like companies that are in MicroStrategy, I don't think MicroStrategy.
I think it was BlackRock.
There's companies that are invested into Alibaba.
Majority stakeholders.
Yes, that basically own them. And then we did a whole episode on it. And it was something to do with Alibaba being in on this China fund.
Yeah, so basically like, hey, say that you're going to ban miners, which will cause Bitcoin's price to go down, which will allow for them to buy it deeper. Like I told you in the beginning. Now, this is not saying that this is verbatim what happened. This is just my theory in my head that this FUD comes out, Bitcoin's price goes down, the big boys buy the dip, the tiny whales are selling, and they're just eating the dip, which is causing the price to stay stagnant. Bitcoin has been trading sideways for the past couple of days, almost a week. It's been the same. It hasn't been like, oh, 45,000 Bitcoin, up 43,000 Bitcoin. Oh, now it's just been 42, 41, 42, 41,
43.
40, 43, 40. You know what I'm saying? It's been trading sideways, and it's kind of bunching up. That's why we have to wait to see if it's going to break to the upside or break to the downside, like I said in the beginning. So, this is just one of those things where it's like you look at this title
stuff going on, man.
and you're like, oh, man, but you don't really see what's behind the curtain, what's actually happening. And what's actually happening is they're buying the dip. That's just what it is. I mean, we say it all the time, but these big corporations are buying the dip, guys. They're really buying the dip, which leads into our next article talking about 62% of institutions will start investing into crypto within a year. Within a year, 62% of institutions, man. Now, in order for the institutions, the big institutions to kind of get in, the red tape's going to have to come off. The lawsuit's going to have to end because they need regulation. They need to know what's going to happen with these cryptos.
They need regulation and they need their infrastructure. And then I posted on our Instagram today that institutions bought the China FUD dip. Like, that's a fact. Like, that article is on our Instagram. You can go ahead, it's on Cointelegraph as well. Institutions bought the China FUD dip, and right here it's reiterating 62% of institutions start investing in crypto within a year.
62%, man. They're going to come.
We said it.
John said it that when they come, they're going to take everything, but they're going to need regulation first. Once regulation cracks, you're going to see a lot of cryptos disappear, in my opinion. You're going to see a lot of them disappear, right? And all of the institutions are going to be like, all right, these are the ones that survive. These are the ones that's going to stay. Let's have our pick of the litter. But we even did in our last video where the audio was messed up, was my fault, I apologize, with the Kevin O'Leary video where he was saying, big institutions are not going to use, they're not going to download an app to, get a wallet and all this other stuff. They're going to go to investment firms like MicroStrategy.
Or they're going to build their own place to do that, like FTX. They're going to build their own platform to invest all that money in.
Yeah, so the big boys are going to come and they're just going to have packages like, oh, this package has this crypto, this one. All right, here, this is a less riskier investment. This is a super risky. And then this is just returns on your money. Like if you want stable, like 5% a year or whatever. And they're going to have packages like that. And they're just going to put money into it, which is going to pump it to the other cryptos and then just going to cause the price to skyrocket. So if you're in it right now, you have to figure out which ones are going to stay for life. Well, I'm not going to say life because there's always innovation, but which ones are going to stay and be here for the next 5-10 years? You have to look at that. Nobody knows verbatim, but with the use cases and knowing what it will do for the future will kind of give you an understanding of where it could go. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. Now, this next article that we chose to pick was just talking about XLM, man. A lot of companies are, creating CBDCs and things of that nature. And Peruvia, is it Peruvia? Is that the word for it?
I honestly don't even know. Peruvian?
I know it's Peruvian.
Peru.
Oh, Peru. Yeah. So Peru is making a stable coin that is going to launch on XLM, which is Stellar. In case you guys didn't know.
Stellar XLM.
It says it's launching 2 more Stellar-based stable coins in Chile and Colombia.
That's a lot of these. It's going to happen. A lot of these. This is what Ripple is going to do essentially with Ripple when they're already doing it. So Stellar's like the little sister of Ripple, XRP, XLM. So they're doing it. And then remember, Stellar is powering Akon's coin to Acoin in Africa.
Yep.
So this is bullish news for Stellar. Very bullish news for Stellar if you are a Stellar investor.
I feel like a lot of people overlook Stellar.
I am a Stellar investor as well too.
Are you? Yeah. I'm in X. I don't have a lot.
If you're an XRP, you gotta be an XLM as well.
I'm not. I don't have a huge bag in XLM. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I am still invested in it nonetheless, just because I know, with news like this coming out and they're launching stable coins and they're gonna use that as their token for their money. I feel like it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with QUANT, like we spoke about in the tweet yesterday.
QUANT did the same thing.
How it was kind of, doing all the interwebbing and things of that nature. So it's just, I really enjoy the tokens that work with the banks because the bank always wins. That's a saying that everyone knows. The banks always win.
Banks, pharmaceutical.
Yep. The medical industry.
Retail trade with rich institutions, corporations, anything to do with that. But this is so cool to me seeing this. Like, a lot of people don't even think this is serious. I'm like, dude, when this thing gets in full effect and is being used, Stellar is powering. That's what I've been saying. These are not cryptocurrencies where you're not buying XLM things with XLM. Right. XLM is used to power these platforms for these countries.
Less fortunate countries. The countries that has been in the shadows for a long time because their dollar is technically not worth anything, which is kind of messed up to say, but let's just keep it a stack, call a spade a spade. This gives them an opportunity to level the playing field. in my honest opinion, especially with El Salvador, with Bitcoin and everything like that.
Yeah.
They were the first ones to do it. So, shout out to them. I mean, not a lot of people.
But
like
see, Bitcoin is how Bitcoin is being used in El Salvador is what a lot of people think is like, oh, that's what XRP and XLM and Dogecoin and Cosmos and Stellar and Solana is going to be used. No. That's not how they're gonna. That's not how they're gonna be used. How Bitcoin is being used in El Salvador, where you have Bitcoin, you buy some McDonald's with Bitcoin, like that's how Bitcoin was originally supposed to be used originally. But
right,
Bitcoin has evolved way advanced in that. It's technically a store of value now. It's not advanced in the technology, but I'm talking about like what it's supposed to do. You're not supposed to be buying Bitcoin and trading with people. That initially, yes, but they're doing it, in my opinion, wrong. But hey, at least they're figuring out how to use this crypto game, and eventually, I have a feeling they're gonna. All right, well, we're gonna build our own stable coin.
Bro, but yeah, they're gonna build their stable coin.
Does this make sense to
with some company that's going to allow for them to get, like Stacks for example. Stacks is supposed to bring smart contracts to Bitcoin, right? And with that, will allow for a company like Doge. I think is it Doji for not Doji for ADA, the new DJED. They're gonna have some company like that build on Bitcoin, and then that's the one that they're gonna use. El Salvador is gonna use for their country. In my honest opinion, it's just history always repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of connect the dots without connecting them right now.
There's just way better cryptos out there than Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin were to get smart contracts.
Faster. I just think
that there's gonna be better like cryptos out there, but like they're not gonna be using Bitcoin shouldn't be the currency in that country, but that's just good that they're like, hey, we're using Bitcoin now because we don't want to use any other dollar or anything. We're using crypto. Eventually, I think there's an article out there that said that they're QUANT said they're building the Latin American digital dollar. So I think that eventually they'll move on from Bitcoin, but it's good that they got their feet wet and they're getting started with it. But that's how a lot of people think the crypto space was going to be. No, these cryptos aren't doing that. They're not. You don't accept XLM and use it as a means of payment. No, it's meant to power whatever it is that you're trying to build or whatever.
Yeah.
Solana is an ecosystem token.
I've been really diving into the World Economic Forum, listening to their podcasts and watching their YouTube channel and things of that nature, and they're really trying to put a lot of emphasis on making Bitcoin greener. So if you find cryptocurrencies that will allow for Bitcoin to be greener, not financial advice or anything, but take a look at those. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's the next wave. Because Elon Musk said he doesn't want to get into Bitcoin unless it's greener.
Yeah, it's the dumbest things ever.
There's a lot of companies that like MicroStrategies, they're gonna own majority of Bitcoin. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, but as it sits right now, I would think they're gonna corner the market. And once Bitcoin becomes greener, they're almost gonna be the only place you can go to get it, in my honest opinion, because they're buying every dip there is to buy for Bitcoin. So I don't know, look into those, something that's going to help Bitcoin become greener, if those are even out there. I'm not sure if they are or not. All right, guys, let's move on to the tweets of the day. Now, the tweets of the day, man, honestly, they're pretty interesting. They're not just the normal kind of ones we usually do. But shout out to Brian. What is that? Quinzid? How do you say that? Quintenzid? I don't know. Quintez. Yeah, I'm terrible with names, man. I'm terrible. I might be dyslexic, honestly. Stable coins will power the future of Web3. If you guys don't know what Web3 is, it's basically like going to be the next wave of internet. All right. The future of Web3. Any regulations applied to them needs to fit that purpose with that goal in mind. And just to give you guys an understanding who Brian is, he is a former CFTC commissioner. So
that's the commodities. Was a very interesting fact today. We saw in the news. We didn't put it into the show, but some member of the CFTC. I don't know if he was a head or whatever. He was a part of the commodity thing. He is on. Right here. Outgoing CFTC commissioner. So how Gary Gensler is the commissioner of the SEC, the commissioner of the CFTC, which is the one that's leaving right now. He's in head of charge of the commodities exchange, whatever.
Yeah.
He's leaving to go work with the SEC. He's gonna be a counsel, general counsel.
So maybe you think he'll be the voice for people for them.
The thing is, remember they said that they wanted the commodities and the SEC to work together, but this guy said, quote, he said he thinks that crypto needs an intermediary.
Oh, so he doesn't like
here.
DeFi then.
Or his last name is Berkowitz. Dan Berkowitz said publicly this year that decentralized finance, or DeFi, markets are problematic because of lack of intermediaries, stating that he didn't see how they are legal under the CEA, which referring to the Commodity Exchange Act, which basically means, he says that, hey, you can't let these people run this on their own. They need somebody in the middle to say, blow the whistle. Yo, you do something wrong. Do something wrong.
Need a referee, huh?
Foul. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying that they need somebody in the middle, calling the fouls, throwing the red card, yellow card, time out. Like that, they said that we can't run it ourselves. They need somebody in the middle. That's what he said. That's what he believes, and that's not a good. For me, I don't want to hear that. I don't want someone that's in charge of regulating crypto space having that mentality. Why?
Yeah, but I mean,
because they're gonna build it around their agenda.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? The money game is whoever controls the money controls the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And with DeFi, that's why most of these type of people don't like it. That's why they can't control it.
That's why people like this, they want stable coins. They want something that doesn't involve. It's not volatile. That's why I'm saying like even Crypto Mason said, these are like crypto assets. They're digital assets. They're not cryptocurrencies anymore. Like we don't like. And then this is a random thing with VXV. Yesterday, when we were talking about on air, I was like, I wasn't sure how the VXV tokens would be used, and I had an opinion that, hey, if it were to be used, it would hold all the data sets, and then it would be used to transfer it over to wherever it needs to transfer it. And then we looked it up, and then someone in the comment also said it, and I looked it up. And I was like, that's true. And I read a whole article on VXV, and I was really on. The VXV token in itself holds all that data information, and then it sends it back and forth. So somebody in Kenya can have information about something, and he'll sell it, and then somebody that works at NASA can have that information. It's just crazy how it's just.
So it's a data transfer.
Yeah, that thing holds all that information.
Basically, what it'll be
fuels
used,
it. It fuels it.
Yeah.
It fuels the transfer of the data that you need. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Think about how our computer's built. Right, we're looking at one right now.
Yeah.
The computer is all. There's like things moving around, talking to each other. That's just basically how it is. It's just so dynamic.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, man.
That was
pretty
a random rap, but yeah, stable coins are what they want. They want stable coins.
Facts. All right, guys, moving on to Jerry Hall. Now, this one really hits home for a lot of people, and I want you guys to really, really pay attention to this one. He says, if you hold crypto, you should ask yourself, what if the assets I hold get the same treatment from the SEC that XRP is currently receiving? How would that influence your holdings and your behavior? I would really like to know your thoughts. Now, honestly, guys, you got to really think about this, because there's going to come a time where whatever cryptos you're in right now, whether they're meme coins or whatever, what have you, even some fundamental coins will be gone. You gotta go through your portfolio, and you gotta be like, okay, well, do I honestly think if this treatment happened with XRP, could I see myself holding this forever, long-term holding it? It's pretty interesting to think about. I don't know. What do you think, John? If you were a newer investor, how would you look at getting into crypto with this thought in mind?
Well, it's just like the thing we go back to. Are you getting into it because you want to make millions off of it, make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it, or you actually believe in the technology, or actually be both? Right? I would say do both. Don't be one side or the other, because if you believe in the technology, then you know that, hey, if this thing gets clarity, if this thing gets through this tough time, it's gonna win, right? But then you gotta look about the money part. How much have you invested in? How much are you going to invest in? It's a big risk. Right. So in order to invest that much money, you need to learn the technology. So XRP, I have no problem with it going to zero. I'm willing, because it's like, hey, if this thing gets clarity, we're to the moon. And if it doesn't get clarity, if it gets regulated and it's like all security, then hey, I was willing to take that shot.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I feel like whatever crypto you invest into, and if you get this type of, like, have this thought in mind, just understand that you gotta understand that there's a middle ground that you gotta play. Understand, respect the space of crypto. Like I said a couple of videos ago, respect the space. Don't just think about the money, because if you think about the money, you're gonna freak out like everyone else. Why is the pump not pricing? Oh, there's so many good news, but the pump isn't pricing. Well, the pump isn't pricing. The price isn't
No, you
pumping.
You said it twice. I was gonna correct you, but I was like, oh, I don't know. the pump not pricing. I was like, wait,
why
what?
the price isn't pumping?
There we
right?
go. Shit.
And it's like if you understand the technology, I don't care. I don't even care. I'll be like, oh, good news. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like I'm willing to, like Coach JV says, I'm stuck like a tick on a dog. I'm latched on.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's why I honestly can't wait for the bear market. I'm gonna be honest. I can't wait for the bear market because there's so many cryptos that I want to get into, man. I'm stoked about it. You know what I'm saying? And some people are I'm not even gonna say some. A lot of people are gonna exit during the bear market. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be like, look, crypto, I can't do it. It's doing too much. It's going up and down. I can't.
Too volatile, too crazy.
I'm gonna go back to the stock market. And then when they see crypto slowly starting to rise again, start getting more adoption, they're gonna be like, oh wow, all right, gotta get back in. But then it might be too late. You know what I'm saying? It might be too late. Never know. Now moving on to the Vectorspace. Shout out to him, CRMTKA. We have shouted him out before on our channel. We have featured him on our channel. Him or her, sorry. I don't want to, with all that. But shout out to the Vectorspace. Said according to the survey, the second biggest obstacle to invest in a crypto is not knowing where to start. That's literally second biggest thing. Like most people don't know where to start. I get questions all the time.
I remember when we first started crypto, like after we got into Dogecoin, after that, I was like, okay, where do I start?
Yep.
And XRP, looked into XRP, and then from there, it went down a rabbit hole.
Yep.
Went down a rabbit hole.
A lot of people don't know where to start, and that's totally fine. We try and build our channel, this one that you're currently watching right now. We trying to build this channel for you guys to have an understanding of where to start. Okay, how to do research, how to find this. Even in our Discord, if you join it, you will see that if we talk about a certain token, we will give you the information on what, how to find it, where it is, the website, the white paper, the things of that nature. So you can do your own research. We don't just say, hey bro, go ahead and get an ADA. Yep. Do it right now. It's on the dip. Buy it right now. Don't even worry about it. Just buy it. We'll never tell you that. Buy. We'll never tell you that because that doesn't help you. That only hurts you because then you'll go off of our understanding and knowledge, and we're okay with it going to zero because we don't invest money that we need right back, and we surely don't invest money that we're not prepared to lose. So if you get into it thinking that, oh, you're gonna make some money and then it tanks and goes the back way, you're gonna be like, well, what the hell, Mike? What the hell, man? You said. I know what I said, brother. I know what I said, but I'm okay with it going to zero.
Well, sister.
You know what I'm saying?
You're always singing out the sisters, man.
I know.
Getting the sisters
I be forgetting sometimes. I apologize.
Brother and sisters, man.
But let's get back to this tweet, man. It says 70% of respondents say that they know little to nothing about crypto. It's only what they hear on the internet or the mainstream media. That's the problem nowadays because the mainstream media does not like crypto. Does not like crypto at all. So this is why what we do here matters. When we educate the public together, we reshape or shape the market. Shout out to VXV. So that was what John was talking about with the medical industry that I did not know about. It's shaping how we look at life moving forward. And there's two interesting pictures right here. So this poll is also looked at the biggest challenges when it comes to buying crypto assets. According to the survey,
too much volatility is the highest.
The two greatest obstacles for U.S. consumers are too much volatility and lack of knowledge on where to start.
That's pretty much it. You gotta lower that down. Once the volatility goes down and where to start, and that's what we've been saying for all this time. And our show is based on that. Become an expert before it comes to curriculum.
Yeah.
So the volatility, that's gonna be taken care of by the big boys. We don't gotta worry about that. But
yeah,
where to start, you can change that.
Fact.
You becoming an expert, you understanding the game of crypto, being in it now. So then when that volatility problem goes away, what is that problem gonna lead into? It's gonna lead into the other things, which is gonna probably more than likely be where to start. So who's gonna fix that? Is it gonna be you or is it gonna be Amazon? Why not have it be you? You build your own little pocket of a community and then get a job. Or get a job. Work at a company that needs crypto expertise.
Yep.
Right? You can understand what a blockchain is, understand what a DAG is, understanding what a hashgraph, hypergraph, smart contracts, decentralization, decentralized apps, interoperability, all that stuff. Nodes, sharding, everything you need to know. And then you could become an expert and educate people why this crypto is important, what this crypto is doing, what a stable coin is, what's the purpose of a stable coin, what does exchange do, crypto holding, blah, blah, blah. Everything you need to do to basically allow people to learn where to start.
Yep.
And you will be the part of the solution that lowers that bar.
What John was stating, all that what he said doesn't require a college degree. That's not something you're going to go to college and be like, oh, I'm a crypto expert.
But they probably one day will make that a curriculum in college, watch.
Probably. More than likely.
But they haven't made it for drop shipping or like online stores, creating a website.
And people make millions of dollars a month on that.
Creating a website,
millions, probably.
ads, learning how to build an ad, learning how to edit videos, learning how to edit pictures, graphic designs.
Yeah. So just saying, guys, take a look. Even if you don't want to invest in a crypto because you feel like it is too volatile, then hey, become an expert at it. Teach other people how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Become a teacher. Those who can't do, teach. Just saying. But the volatility portion of it, once the volatility is taken out of crypto, I feel like it's too late.
Not too late.
Because that's when the big boys are going to come in.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's people that still invest in the crypto even though it's high.
Right. I get
people
that.
People still invest in Apple now.
But I'm saying, if your whole goal is price appreciation,
gains, yes,
it's too late.
Gains.
You know?
The thing is that you can still always invest. It's like in the stock market. You can invest in the stock market. It's just you're not going to get the gains that you're going to get from crypto. But it is a good place to invest into stock market if you have money. If you start making money and you
in the blue chips,
you get dividends and you hold your money in there and you consistently invest in Apple or Disney, your money will be fine. Over time, it'll grow.
Facts. I agree 100%.
That's what crypto's going to turn into at some point. Right now, you can put in something and make $10,000 in like a couple months.
Facts. 100%. I mean, you got to know what you're doing, but yeah, you can. Well, unless you're investing in the meme coins, then you can make that in a day.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of fundamental tokens like Seller. Like I bought a Seller like freaking 3 months ago, and then I bought it at 2 cents. It hit like 18, 19 cents. But I sold at like 9 cents.
Elf as well. Elf as well.
Yeah, there's so many of them that you just buy in, and then all of a sudden it depends on how much you put in. You put in $1,000, that $10,000 will turn into $15,000 real quick.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That can happen right now.
Pretty crazy.
VXV.
Now this is goes to the point that John was talking about DeFi, and shout out to VXV mommy. She said DeFi is going to significantly change the rate at which people can retire. If you have $1 million left over after you paid your house off and you're using UST, maybe she was talking about USDT, because is UST an actual crypto?
No, it's probably USDT.
Yeah, it's USDT, I think. At 20% APY, annual percentage rate, or annual percentage a year, you're set for life. $200,000 a year in passive income. Way better than a 401k. A whole new world is coming. This is the part of where the big people, the big corporations or the governments are afraid. Because if you can make $200,000 a year passively, there's no bank in the world that's going to give you that. No bank in the world is going to give you that. So if you have if you have $1 million and you put it and you stake it into USDT at 20%, that's $200,000 a year doing nothing. People have millions of dollars in the bank right now that's getting what, 0.0006?
Yeah.
Or they put it into a CD and they have to hold that money they can't touch for X amount of years. I think it's like 5 years, 10 years, something like that. And even in the CD, I think you get like 3%, 4%.
Yeah.
It's terrible. This is why they're afraid of DeFi. That right there, 20%. Bro, you can't get that anywhere else. 20%? Shit. You got to be crazy in your head. But let's move on to the market gainers and losers, guys. I don't know if there's going to be any gainers today, but let me go ahead and refresh. 24 hours. Oh, to our surprise, XDC is at the top. Now, yesterday it was top 2 right here. It was the second one, but now it's the first one. So shout out to XDC. Good for them. They're up about 20% on the week. So if you are an investor of XDC, congratulations on that. And then everything else, man, is just all
red. VXV still going strong at $12.
LTX is up 18%. I
love how VXV stays strong.
Yeah. See, yes, it was still at 12 yesterday. It was just at like 1280, 1290. It's at 1263, which is helping
What's
towards
Quant at?
the buybacks. You know, what we talked about the other day. Quant, super past that real quick.
HBAR is at 31.
Quant dipped under 300, but that's fine.
Good buy-in.
That's
They'll shoot back up by 300 by the
some
end of the day.
people
Watch.
bought in at 300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to lower your average, not financial advice or anything, 285 right here.
Quant is gonna shoot back up $300 by the end of the night, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stay here long.
Elf's going down too. It's
I don't
good.
think it's gonna stay
Fine.
here long. Yeah, Elf is. Oh,
Everything is just
yeah.
red today. It's all good. though.
Elf is down a lot. Elf is down a lot. Stacks seems like it might even dip underneath $1, which would be pretty cool.
When we found it was under $1.
Yep, Veracity,
Look
Gala,
at LCX. Ooh, LCX 11
Gala's
cent,
getting
baby.
lower and lower.
LCX
Went from 10 cents to 8 cents. Now it's 7 cents.
I'm moving my money from Digibyte into LCX. Oh, Albert, look at that. That's a good buy-in.
76 cents.
I initially bought in at like.
You know what's going to be
56.
very interesting, man, is when we look back at these videos, right, in a couple of years from now, and we're looking at all these prices. Oh yeah, CRO's at 14 cents, and you know, scoop past the graph. HBAR sitting at 30 cents. Oh, we didn't even talk about HBAR, but HBAR sitting at 30 cents. We can be like, damn.
HBAR's at $17.
We were super early, and then people are gonna be looking at HBAR like, bro, did you get into the dip at $15? We can be like, no, that's negative. I've been in HBAR for a long time, brother. So that's gonna be
And
pretty
sister
cool, man.
did again.
Yeah, okay. God dang it. God dang it. Sorry, sisters. I apologize. But hey, that's the show, guys. Honestly, we hope you guys found some value. We hope you found some interesting information, something that you can come, you know, the goal that we want to have, man, is for you to tune into this like a TV show. You know what I'm saying? Just tune in like, oh man, what are they going to be talking about today? What can I learn today? And hopefully learn something, man. I mean, honestly, when I watch our channel, like on YouTube, just kind of see, you know, if we messed up or what we talked about, how we look, things of that nature. I'm like, man, I really came off learning something new that I didn't know before. And I really enjoy that about our channel. So if that's something that happens with you guys and you guys have learned something new, please subscribe to the channel, man. Like the video, share it with somebody who you think this information could possibly help. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're new. My opinion. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
I mean, we're almost amassing about 1,000 subscribers, right? And we did this in what, probably under 6 months now, if I'm not mistaken.
No, since May.
May?
End of May, so June, July, August, 3 months. Damn, what the heck? You thought your math is wrong.
Oh, I'm
3.5 months, 4 months.
4 months.
Kind of close, but
I mean, but still, nonetheless, it's not about the number, right? It's not about the 1,000 subscribers. But the thing is that I'm getting to. The point is like people are really resonating with this, and I feel like we're really helping people out here. I mean, especially if you look at the Discord, there's a lot of people that's like, hey, look, man, your information allow for me to do my own research, and that's all we want you guys to do. We say it all the time. We don't want you guys to believe anything we say. We just want to have a spark in your head that says, damn, I might want to go check that out. There's a reason why they're talking about it. What is this one doing? What is that one doing? And we don't claim to know everything, guys. We're human. We're just, the only difference between us and the average person is we just do a lot of research every day just because this is what we do for a living.
we're just documenting what we're doing.
We're documenting our life. This is what we do. It's not like we're just, hey, we started a crypto podcast because that's the next wave. We're actually invested in the crypto. This is what we love to do, man. So last spill, the last YouTubey thing I gotta do. I gotta talk about the Discord, man. I gotta talk about it. If you're new and you want to stay around like-minded people, join the Discord, fam. It's in the Beacons link right down in the description down below. And if you look underneath John, you'll see Twitter, you'll see our TikTok, and you'll see our Instagram. We post those every single day, bringing as much value as possible.
Comment some cool stuff. Just comment random things. Just put like hi emojis. I don't know. Just comment.
We get a lot of spam in our comments.
Yeah, we gotta clean that up. And then
we get a lot of spam in our comments.
Like the video and share the video. Join the Discord and go to our social medias, and you guys have a good old time.
Oh, also, guys, if there's anyone when you join the Discord, because the Discord has a lot of like weird China scams going on.
I kicked that person trying to scam us.
Anyone tries to DM you and tell you, hey, I'm giveaway, we're giving away Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything like that. It doesn't even have to just be us. It could be anybody. it's a scam. Never, ever, ever, ever will someone just give you Bitcoin or just give you Ethereum. Unless you want it in a giveaway.
We don't DM anyone publicly.
We don't do that.
It'll be something that's
we will not
in
do
the
that.
general chat. We wouldn't DM anyone on the side and say, hey, we pick this person. Like, no, we don't DM anybody that stuff.
Yeah, so be very, very, very leery, guys. We don't use WhatsApp. We don't use any of those things. When, like, please, because there's a lot of people getting scammed. There was a guy who said that he got scammed $10,000 from one of those DMs.
From Crypto Mason?
I think it was Coach JV, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was Crypto Mason. Yeah.
Oh, but it was one of them.
It was Crypto Mason. I remember vividly reading it. And Crypto
10K,
Mason,
bro.
Crypto Mason said, "Damn, this guy lost 10K. He thought it was him."
Bro, guys, please don't allow that to happen to you, because there's tons and tons of scams out there, bro. Tons and tons of scams. All right. So that being said, I don't want to leave on a Debbie Downer. So have an amazing day. Hope you guys learned some value today. If you did, like the video, man, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.